Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dan the Disc Golf Wizard. In this video, I'm going to be starting a series that I'm hoping to update, about monthly, of my journey to 600 feet. And since this is the first episode in the series, I want to sort of give more of the background of why I'm doing it, and then in future videos I'll give sort of more of my process and progress for actually getting there. So, the reason I started wanting to throw really far or really practicing to get to these big numbers, one, I just enjoy it, but two, when I started disc golf in 2019, it seemed like there was a serious lack of clear and concise teaching. I mean, definitely there were some tutorials, but it seemed to me like it really wasn't working for me. And honestly, I have to say that it kind of wasn't working for most people. If it was, then everybody would have been throwing 500 feet. And in fact, more or less 300 feet was sort of the pinnacle of what your average player would get to. And it was really frustrating because I could see that there's this thing that people could do. Pros clearly had that 500 feet of power, and there's clearly a way to do it, but no one was really explaining how to do that. And due to sort of my own proclivities toward technical understanding, as well as my own background in different sports, I really wanted to learn what are the exact techniques and mechanics that you need in order to do that. It almost felt like there was this hidden kind of magic that people, like magic trick that people had to let them actually throw that far that no one was actually explaining. And so that sort of set my long-term disc golf goal to be able to throw 500 feet. I felt like if I could do that, that was kind of the big pro distance, so to say. And that if I could do that, I'd have had to have unlocked the secret, somewhere along the way. And so I did hit that, last year, May of last year, 2023, and, hit it for the first time. And then since then, up until more recently, I finally started hitting it really pretty consistently, where it's an actual distance I can hit, when I go out and do field work. However, it did take me a lot longer than I had expected it to, and in a lot of ways, I'd say 600 feet became the new 500 feet. So that's 600 feet is that super rare air. I feel like there's a reasonable number of people who can hit 500 feet these days, as I would say the level of coaching and instruction has gotten better, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my own learning style or just the nature of the sport itself or the throw itself. I still don't really feel personally like there's a lot of clear coaching for really getting those elite numbers. And so for me, I really want to get to those elite numbers as a way to prove that I really know what I'm talking about, that I really understand the mechanics. I don't think it's possible to throw that far without having some kind of comprehension of how to really do it. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the people who have been able to throw that far either just kind of stumbled on it or were just naturally really talented. And it's so often the case that people who are very talented don't really know how to teach and explain what they're doing because it just came so naturally to them. I'm definitely not one of those people, and I've really had to struggle. When I started out, I was like everyone else, completely shanking shots everywhere, couldn't throw far, and it's really just been a matter of a lot of study, trial and error, and learning that's gotten me to be able to hit the 500 feet that I can consistently hit now. But I do want to take it to that next level and really get that elite understanding so that I can break down and understand these principles to really be able to share them with people. It's really, my goal of getting to 600 feet is really answering the needs or wants that I had when I started disc golf. That need for really clear and concise coaching and instruction. I really want the simple, clear, and defined technique. And the only way that I can see how to get that is to be able to do that myself and then explain it for other people. And again, this isn't bashing on anyone else's coaching style or anything like that. People just have different learning styles, and for me, I guess I learn in a different way than how most people teach. And so I'd like to be able to teach it in a way that is, that people who learn the way I do are able to receive and understand the information. So what I'm planning to do for this video series is to basically show my process and my progress for actually getting to that 600-foot mark. Like I said, I'm at about 500 feet. I can relatively consistently hit that these days. And so I'm going to have to do a lot of training and a lot of studying and a lot of learning and growing in order to get to 600. So I wanted to catalog and share those learnings with you guys. And hopefully by the end of it, I'll have some really great understandings that then I can use to really teach everyone else and show you how to get the power that you're looking for. So if that sounds like it's going to be something you want to see, be sure to be subscribed, and hopefully you like this, and leave me a comment on what you'd like to see in particular. And I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks a lot. Bye.